Good morning, YouTubers, friends, followers, subscribers, Trevorites, lovers, even my haters that screenshot this and will watch it at a later date to find something that I said today which might be woke in 4 years' time. Welcome to my channel. Right, people, it's Friday. Weekend is among us. What shall we do? Well, I'm going to wait till after this video. I've taken my dog out, Zuzi. Been out already. So I'll go over and visit my veteran friend Charlie, see how he is, maybe grab a brew. Usually have to get him up out of bed. And then prepare for tonight's live with Absolutely Average Russ, which will be on at 7 p.m. on his channel. So I'm looking forward to that. So come across, make sure you watch. It'll be interesting. Lots to talk about. Right. I've noticed, when I wake up this morning and what do I get? Well, mostly positivity, clearly, but also a little bit of negativity. But put that aside and move forward. Yes, it's quite strange, actually. You see, people don't know half the things that I do in the background, but they just assume. They assume because they've seen maybe a tweet or they've seen a post going back a couple of years ago when I wasn't well, and I said a couple of years ago when I went, everyone's an asshole. Yes, because that's the mindset I was in. But then they screenshot it and they say, look, you said everyone. Yeah, I did back then, because back then I was right. Today, I know I'm wrong. But when they hold things to you, have a paratrooper, and I will say it, a paratrooper. Just remember that word, paratrooper. I'll tell you why. A paratrooper that posts something on Twitter, who calls himself Paradan or whatever, Trevor, you're a national disgrace. Now, I took that as, wow, that's a big comment to make. And I actually don't believe anyone ever in my lifetime from the parachute regiment should call anyone a national disgrace, because it's their unit that is constantly in the dock for allegations. All I'm saying is, if you're a paratrooper, don't throw stones if your camp's built with panes of glass. That's all I'm saying, okay? Let's leave it there. Yeah. And going back about 3 years ago, I remember rightly, there was a couple of paratroopers that were a national disgrace, constantly in the media for shooting at posters of Jeremy Corbyn. Now, I'm not a fan of Jeremy Corbyn whatsoever. Didn't like it. However, it was Muggins here that was on the phone and texting to the Colchester Member of Parliament, Will Quince, and trying to get rid of that situation by forcing him to back the paratroopers and to say it was tomfoolery. And I remember doing radio shows and stuff trying to dim down this whole situation. Yep. Paratroopers have got a very short memory. Yeah, but anyway, there we go. So what's happening this morning? A CCTV operator that works in the Ritz, ready, has now been sacked because going through his timings when he was on duty, there's loads of footage of cameras in the lift where he was actually watching and filming couples maybe having sex in the lift. He was zooming into a woman's private parts and breast and bums and stuff. So he's been sacked, possibly for being a bit of a pervert. But there we go. Especially in the Ritz. It shouldn't happen. Shouldn't happen anywhere, really, should it? And for those that were worrying about what's happening between China and Russia, yes, they have a massive alliance. They've vowed to do things very soon. And China have pushed, they've got their own agenda, which I don't know what that is at the minute. I think it's probably going to invade Taiwan. We don't know. Let's see. But North Korea are now doing things, aren't they? North Korea have just tested a drone. A drone which has the capability to unleash, let me get this right, a radioactive tsunami. Tsunami? Yeah, tsunami, I can't say the word. So there we go. It's not looking good, is it? Hopefully, wow, I don't know why people are doing this. Are people wanting to end the world as we see it? Do we have psychopaths in charge of countries? Wow. Just leave people alone. Let them get on with their own lives. It's just shocking. And if you aren't aware, BBC have just scrapped got rid of Top Gear. They have scrapped it after Andrew Flintoff, Freddie Flintoff, has decided that he is not going to take part in any more series. He's had a massive scare from his 130 miles an hour crash. It has scarred him, and he doesn't want to get back in those type of cars, and he doesn't want to do the programme. So BBC have scrapped it. It's a shame. At least Freddie's still here, which is good to see. However, Top Gear fell apart whenever Jeremy left and James. It fell apart whenever they left. It's never been the same anyway. So there we go. So we've got rid of one programme on BBC. I'm supposed to probably fill it with something woke. Right. Now this is from polls. Ready? I had to write this down to get the right information. But listen to this. Latest crime figures say 1 million people were victims of sexual offences last year. However, in a poster I seen yesterday on social media, police have actually put down, and this annoys me, police have actually put down sexual offences as non-emergency crimes. Wow, eh? Wow. Non-emergency crimes for sexual offence, that is a crime. What the Metropolitan Police have got to think about is their actions and how they put things out. Because if that's what they're saying, imagine being the husband or the partner of an individual that is sexually assaulted, and you report it to your local police force, and it's down as a non-emergency. It would make your partner very, very angry to go and seek, possibly, in my opinion, to go and seek vengeance on the person who has assaulted the very person that you love. Because if the police don't take that serious, well then you're basically handing the public the free rein to sort it themselves. That's where we're going, which is quite sad. I might be wrong. Comment below, let me know. Might be wrong. You know, it's a sad thing to happen to anyone. It's trauma as well. You're traumatizing somebody when that happens. Oh, well. Right, what else have we got here? Harry Kane. Harry Kane scored the winning goal against Italy to win 2-1 for England. Not only did they win 2-1 against England, in Italy, in Naples, he became England's all-time top scorer. So there we go. History made by Harry Kane. Still young, though. I think he's got a few years left in him as well. So that's great. That's great. That's good news, isn't it? Of course it's good news. Fantastic news. But anyway, listen. I am going to leave you with this thought. Don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. Have a look at that. Think any way you want about it, guys. But, you know what I mean? Makes sense, doesn't it? Makes sense. And don't judge someone unless you actually know their full background and their story, because we're all different. Anyway, listen, thanks for watching. Take care. Thanks to those of you that do support me on PayPal. I do appreciate it. And what I will say is, make sure you tune in to tonight's live with me and Russ, whose channel is called Absolutely Average. Take care and stay safe.